Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Poke Channel and the Guitar Letter System. Hey, I'm playing a brand new LH600. I usually sell these for $1,000, which is 25% off list, which I think list is around $1,366. That's not with the case or anything. But I got a deal on a couple black ones. They really sound good. I'll give somebody a great price on this guitar. I'll throw in a free the Loar featherweight high density foam case with the Loar stitch on the outside. But what I want to talk about just a little bit here, I have a huge project called COFFEECHANNEL.com. I own that domain name. It's a very strong, powerful name. If you look at all the channel names, DisneyChannel.com, FoodChannel.com, GolfChannel.com, WeatherChannel.com. Channel.com names are very, very valuable. .com is still the king in terms of, it searches better. It's, the internet has kind of redefined, and the internet is a shift in power. And I really see COFFEECHANNEL.com as becoming like an internet TV station. My idea for it is a more artistic, laid-back social network based on a $90 billion a year industry, which is coffee. And it's so funny. I total capitalization is about 5 to 6 million on it, and that was actually something that I heard from Bill Hudson, who produced Father of the Bride with Steve Martin. I bought some high-end studio gear from him. I bought a Hafler. I think it was 9505 power amp, and I met Bill in LA. We kind of hit it off on the phone because we've both been meditating for about 37 years, and we just really hit it off. I've never met a Hollywood movie producer before. He had some fascinating stories about doing deals with Disney. Very sharp entrepreneur, and when I started talking to him about COFFEECHANNEL.com, he went crazy. He thought it was one of the best ideas he's ever heard. He said, "You have a hit, Steve." And it's really funny. I've been working on this project for years. I was talking to somebody about a year ago that was thinking of coming in with about 4 or 5 million, and I started saying, "Yeah, I can't stand Facebook. It's just really nerdy, and I just don't like it. It doesn't have any vibe, any soul. I mean, I want COFFEECHANNEL.com to have beautiful music and to promote not just the love of coffee, but promote unknown musicians and actually help them make a little money and help expose them." And this investor on the phone, potential investor, was like, "Well, you don't like Facebook, And he got all weird because I didn't like Facebook, which I don't. And I just said, "Yeah, I go, I'm not trying to compete with Facebook. I'm creating a new category of a social network, and I don't really like Facebook. I don't really trust them." Well, hey, my gut kind of came to fruition. They're under a lot of scrutiny right now with, the data breach and everything like that. So, now is a perfect time to start COFFEECHANNEL.com. I've turned down about 600,000 in potential investors in the last 6 months. That's not bullshit. And if anybody's going to send me like an in-your-face email, I'm not even going to read it. I'm just going to delete it. I can't believe some of the things most people that email me or message me say cool stuff. You don't have to agree with everything I say, but if you really get in my face, I'm just going to delete it and delete you from my channel. Anyway, this is a great opportunity. Minimum investment is 250,000. I prefer $500,000 to $1 million. If you want to take the whole thing, it's 5 million. But the idea behind COFFEECHANNEL.com is a social network that's more artistic, has more of a musical vibe, that actually supports people's love of music and supports people's love of coffee. And I mean, coffee is a $90 billion a year industry, so I'm actually I want COFFEECHANNEL.com to develop a relationship with the consumers and make people feel good. I mean, the world's really crazy right now. I think we need something to help people feel good. So the idea behind COFFEECHANNEL.com, besides having tons of information about coffee and all that kind of stuff, is because we're all in the people business, is to have some beautiful music and, like I said, make it more laid back, more artistic. But anyway, I've got, and if you call me, if you want to talk to me about COFFEECHANNEL.com and you're a sophisticated investor, don't expect me to try to sell you real hard. I just want to give you a feel for the project, a feel for me. It is a startup, but that's where the huge, huge returns can be. Like when Mark Cuban started his first company, he hit up a bunch of friends and relatives for about 10 grand, I think. And some of them, just were nervous about doing a startup, and some of them, believed in it. I think they all made a return of about 30 million off of 10,000. I think it was 33 million. So, but I mean, CoffeeChannel.com is going to work because the internet is a shift in power. It's that simple. It's a shift in power. There's a natural, strong brand equity behind coffee. My God, it's something like, I mean, it's the second largest commodity in the world next to oil. And I've shared this idea with a lot of very intelligent entrepreneurs, and they all agree it's a great idea. Like I said, the smartest entrepreneur I've shared it with that said, Steve, you have a hit, is Bill Hudson, who produced Father the Bride with Steve Martin. But anyway, minimum investments, $250,000. I prefer $500,000 to $1 million. If you want the whole thing, that's going to be $5 million, and I want to keep a little extra there just in case. I mean, it's not going to be a cheap project, but as from what I understand from my research, as the project grows, it's going to need more people. But I want to find somebody really strong to quarterback it. I want to head the music division of it and be in charge of promoting real talent on the channel. And like I said, it's going to have some real soul and some real vibe. People tune into. I don't have a site up right now because it needs a database site. It needs a very, very sophisticated site with a ton of servers, etc. But like I said, if you have any interest, take some brass balls to invest in a startup. But that's where the huge returns can be, and you can be part of something which is going to be very special and help make history. And I'll just share with you on a personal note. One of the reasons I really want to do this is, for one thing, I know it's a great idea. I know it will work. But one of the reasons I want to do it is to help more people in the world. I really sincerely would like to make a ton of money, not just for some things that myself and my family could use, but also to help more people and be more of a positive effect on society. So, try to shed more positive vibes. But anyway, if you have any interest in investing in CoffeeChannel.com, I can send you my present business plan. It was done about 11 years ago. The numbers need to be tweaked, but it's got the basis of it. It'll give you a good idea of the project. But if you call me up about CoffeeChannel.com, I want you to relax. I'm not going to try to talk you into writing me a check today for $5 million or $250,000 or $500,000. I want you to get to know the project a little bit, get to know me a little bit. I'm 65. I'm a super fair guy. I have a lot of integrity. I'm not going to risk any of that integrity for any amount of money. World's a small place, things get around quick, but this project's going to work because coffee is the second largest commodity in the world, and the idea is to have a more artistic, laid-back site that creates a really good relationship with the consumer and the users, and even beyond that, creates an experience. I want CoffeeChannel.com to be an experience of, feeling good, listening to some beautiful acoustic guitar music or piano music, whatever it might be. And I realize it can have other kinds of music too. But if you have any interest in investing in something, and you have some brass balls, because most other investments, you have too many hands in the pie anyway. Most of these other stocks and things that people invest in, you got a ton of people taking a fee here and there and here and there. I don't really trust the stock market. I really don't trust it because there's just too many hands in the pot. It's a dirty game. So if you have some brass balls and you can understand the viability of a social network that, as Cuban would say, creates a new category, not a site that looks like it's made, by a computer, nerd, nothing against computer experts. But right now is the perfect time because Facebook is losing credibility by the minute. I've never liked Facebook. To me, it's just too nerdy. It's too impersonal. Also on CoffeeChannel.com, I don't want it where everybody can say whatever they want. It's going to be scrutinized. CoffeeChannel.com is going to be monitored. You can't. I don't want a bunch of jerks and that. Like I recently got an email from somebody that was just really in my face, putting down my products I sell, my guitars, and the way I do ads and everything. It's just like I emailed them back. I said, who the fuck do you think you are to get in my face like that? It was just incredibly arrogant. I think some people don't like confidence, so they'll turn around and attack you. It's bad karma for them, and I'm about positive vibes. But anyway, if you'd like to make a lot of money and help me make history and be part of something really, really special, feel free to hit me up. I prefer you email me. Don't try to get in touch through Messenger on YouTube. It doesn't work that great. Just email me, stevezook7@yahoo.com, STEVEZOOK, the number 7 not spelled out. Steve Zook, the number 7 not spelled out, yahoo.com. If you want to call me or text me, 714-548-0385. This is going to work. In fact, I'm calling an investor here in a little bit at 10 o'clock about it. But it's really important to me, too, to have people involved in the project that aren't going to screw it up either, because it's not. I've already turned down 2 investors. One of them was crazy, even though he had $600,000. Another guy was going to come in with some money, but I want people that aren't going to get in the way. I don't mind people throwing out their 2 cents here and there, but I need people that can understand this is a long-term thing. This is not something you invest in and get money back a year later, but the returns are going to be massive. It's going to work. So if you have any interest in and this is an investment you can really believe in, and I just believe, great investments need to have a real soul and real spirit, and really connect with people. CoffeeChannel.com is really going to connect. This guitar is available, by the way. I got a great price on it. I normally sell these for $1,000 because they list for $1,366, almost $1,400. I'll sell this. I'll give somebody a great price on this. I'll throw in a featherweight high density case with the Loar stitch on the outside. Normally the 600 does not come with the case, but this guitar really has a sound. You can hear that. It just it's starting to really open up and get that nice reverb. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, if you want to hit me up, I'll send you the business plan. Steve Zook, the number 7, not spelled out, at yahoo.com, or you can text or call me, 714-548-0385. CoffeeChannel.com is going to make a ton of money for everybody involved. We have to make a decision. Do we want to wait and sell it for billions, or sell it a little sooner and get millions? And that's something I'm talking to every potential investor about now. The first time I talk to him even, so it's very important. So if you have any interest in CoffeeChannel.com, hit me up. You can email Steve Zook, the number 7, STEVEZOOK 7, not spelled out, yahoo.com. Text or call me, 714-548-0385. This is one of those projects that once it comes together, in fact, it's interesting. I've been talking to people about this for years. Now that Facebook is under so much scrutiny, I've got people coming to me that talked to me a year ago. It's interesting, But this is one of those projects where once it comes together, people are going to be like, damn, I wish I would have jumped into that early. I have a friend that put $160,000 into Microsoft when it first started. He made over $40 million. But anyway, this is one of those projects where once it's up and running, everybody's going to wish they would have jumped in early. Well, right now is your time to do it. So, CoffeeChannel.com. My branding statement is linking the world one cup at a time. Let me repeat that. CoffeeChannel.com. Linking the world one cup at a time. It's going to work. It's a $90 billion a year industry. This is going to work. It's going to be massive. It's going to be cool too. It's going to have the cool factor, and it's going to help unknown musicians. So it's going to have good karma attached to it, and we're not going to fuck people or screw people or sell, breach data like some companies. It's going to be really, really solid, have a lot of integrity. I'm not going to allow a lot of bullshit on the site either. Like I said, it's going to be moderate. Anyway, that's probably enough for now. If you want a great all solid hand carved guitar at an unbelievable price, because I got a good deal on 2 of these, and they just sound, every time I play this guitar, it just sounds good. I think I had my shirt was kind of muffling it out. Anyway, really has a sound, and it will sound better if you play it. Boy, it really has some nice volume and really nice tone. Anyway, if you want information on CoffeeChannel.com, email me at stevezook, the number 7, not spelled out, at yahoo.com. That's STEVEZOOK, the number 7, at yahoo.com, or pokesoo@gmail.com, or text or call me, 714-548-0385. And it's going to make a lot of money and be something really, really cool. It's going to happen. I can just tell, because I've got a lot of people actually hitting me up now that I talked to a long time ago, and now that this is a perfect time to do it. Facebook's under a lot of attack. I've never liked Facebook. I just think it's nerdy, and it has no vibe. It has no soul. Business can make a lot of money and still be cool, right? It doesn't have to be nerdy or shallow, So CoffeeChannel.com is going to have a lot of vibe. It's going to have beautiful guitar, piano, violin music. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a hybrid, but it's going to create a new category of a social network. and probably morph into kind of like an internet TV station. It's going to have its own content, which we can license and sell. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So anyway, if you have any interest, hit me up. If you want to get a good, all solid, hand-carved Archtop guitar at a killer price, let me know. All right, take care. Oh, I've got a really, really rare guitar coming in today, too. Really rare, made in the 70s guitar that's going to be coming in today. Made by the custom shop of Ibanez, and it's actually a copy of a Guild, and they made very, very few of them, so that's coming in today. I've also got a Sunburst LH600 coming in today, but I sell a lot of Loar Archtops because I check them out, I play them, I get to know them. You don't just get one from the pile with me. I'm the best guy to buy the Loar Archtop from. All right, take care. Let's all keep the positive faith. Ciao.